Minutes ago, Egyptian lawyer and political activist Maheenour El-Masri attended the online ceremony in Prague. Who is Maheenour El-Masri, and what did she say to the ceremony? Maheenour El-Masri was born in Alexandria Governorate. She is a member of the Revolutionary Socialist Movement. It is the worst political movement ever imaginable. It appears from the name of the movement that it stands with the socialists of the world. But the opposite is true. It is a movement that stands with the tendencies of the American Democratic Party, which is hostile to liberties in general. The Revolutionary Socialist movement stands with the worst terrorist trend in the Arab region, the Muslim Brotherhood. The Revolutionary Socialists sided with the Brotherhood, and with the inauguration of the Brotherhood, Mohamed Morsi, as President of Egypt. And the leaders of the Revolutionary Socialist in general have a tendency similar to that of the Muslim Brotherhood. That is, each of them is against the independent national state, with foreign interference in the affairs of their state, which is a big mistake. It is also contrary to the desire of the general citizens in the state. The problem of the Revolutionary Socialist is like the problem of the Muslim Brotherhood, which is bragging about association with foreign countries and organizations against their own state, without any shame. Nevertheless, you can expect a change in the attitudes of the Revolutionary Socialists. They are against the stability of the state. For example, Maheenour and her group opposed the rule of President Mubarack. Then she opposed Morsi's rule. After that, she opposed President Sisi. She was prosecuted in Egypt for all these chaotic activities. Activities unrelated to the nature of her work as a lawyer. She was born in 1986. Like the rest of the Revolutionary Socialists, she allied herself with any activity that calls for the destruction of the state. That is why the group allied itself with terrorist currents, with anarchist parties, and with NGOs funded by foreign countries and organizations. Revolutionary Socialist is an Egyptian Marxist Trotskyist organization allied with the International Socialist Movement. The organization played, according to American history professor Mark Levin, an important role in organizing Tahrir Square during the Egyptian Revolution in 2011. Its activities continued after that, without having a clear national vision. Maheenour El-Masri is proud to have received an International Human Rights Award called Homo Homini. It is an award that claims to support the peaceful resolution of political disputes. It is noted that the award was previously given to opponents of their countries of the Friends of America, in Russia, Belarus, China and Azerbaijan. This is what Maheenour El-Masri said in Prague, via the Internet, on Thursday, March 24, 2022. Minutes ago I attended online the ceremony in Prague that I couldn't attend because the Egyptian authorities didn't issue me my passport, and here is my recorded speech. Good evening. My name is Maheenour El-Masri and I am an Egyptian lawyer and the laureate of the 2021 Homo Homini Award. I want to thank people in need and those who thought of nominating me for such an undeserved honor. Howardson once said, "To be hopeful in bad times is not just foolishly romantic. It is based on the fact that human history is a history not only of cruelty but also of compassion, sacrifice, courage, kindness. And in such bad times we have to cling to our humanity, our principles and beliefs. Today, as our hearts are with the innocent Ukrainian people and we are praying for their victory and safety, we have to remember others who had been in such situation for decades. Palestinians who had been occupied since 1948 and faced massacres and everyday violations. Syrians who only wanted to get their freedom, but they have been trapped in civil war because of international interests. And the list is long, not forgetting Sudanese, Yemenis, Belarusian, Russians standing against war, Americans of color and minorities everywhere. Our fight is one and the victory of one is victory for all. As dictators make alliances, we the people have to stand together and know that we are the majority, and we will win if we only stopped labeling each other by color, religion, origin or gender. Coming from a country where the regime takes pride in building the largest prison in the Middle East, where thousands of innocents are in prison deprived from the right of fair trials, where more than 600 website is blocked, I want to dedicate this award to the real heroes. 1. To thousands of innocent Egyptians who are still in dark cells because they dared to oppose injustice. I wish I was able to recite the name of each one of them, but the list is long. 2. To Egyptians in diaspora who are prevented from returning to their home. 3. To my fellow colleagues, the lawyers who are in state trying to deliver justice in a very poisonous environment where law is made to fix the pillars of tyranny. 4. To the activists and journalists who try to uncover the truth, yet the regime call them terrorists or unpatriotic. 5. To the feminists who are trying to smash patriarchy. 6. To the poor women I met in prison who had been jailed because of their poverty, not because they are criminals. 7. To all refugees, whatever their color, who fled their countries and try to start once again in other communities. 8. And above all, to the Palestinians who taught us how to resist and live, and now to Ukrainians who I wish will teach us how to win without any discrimination against color or race. In the little daily acts that involve believing in justice and equality lay our victory. Thank you all.
Maheynor al-Masri looks like a mixture of chaos in a country like Egypt. A country looking for stability and growth.